Welcome to the Successful Relationship Coach podcast, where it's all about becoming wildly successful without having to work 24/7. This is about learning to do less, not more. I'm your host, Master Coach Kathy Murray.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Successful Relationship Coach podcast. My name is Coach Kathy, and it's my privilege to be here today. I want to talk about the differences between a lead, a prospect, and a client. I talk to so many coaches who ask me, where do I find clients when they first get certified or they decide to become a coach and they want to build a coaching business so they can make a difference and use their gifts? They don't know where to go to find clients. And of course, I know that when I first started, I felt the same way. Where do I find clients? I want to get paid. I want to earn some money. And it's a little bit of cart before the horse, actually. And so in my experience, one of the things that has helped me most is by giving first. And so I love to give free talks. I love to offer free consults or discovery calls. And I also love to give away some kind of a PDF, a physical, tangible thing that I can offer first. I'm a big fan of giving first. And usually through the giving first is where you can attract leads. And leads are unqualified people who haven't yet said yes to anything you have to offer. You may have met them at a party, or perhaps you work with them. Maybe they're a woman. Maybe they fit the profile of your avatar, the client, your ideal client, but they're not yet warm. In fact, they're unqualified and quite cold. And so I just always encourage coaches to be mindful that what is necessary first is to become known, liked, and trusted, and allow those leads to follow you, to get to know you, to sample your conversations or your free material. I've heard also that however great you can make your free material will speak volumes for how great your paid coaching and or programs will be. So I encourage you to spend a lot of time on what you're giving for free so that women can get to know, like, and trust you, and that you consider not jumping on leads as if they were prospects. And so prospects are women who have raised their hand, who have said, I'm interested in what you're talking about. I'm interested in getting your help. I like what you say. And they schedule an appointment with you, or they write you an email. They maybe apply for a consult or a discovery call. And that to me is a prospect, someone who's raised their hand, kind of jumped up and down. Leads, on the other hand, they're not raising their hand. They're not reaching out. They're observing. And I know for me as a woman, I love observing. When I walk into a store and a salesperson comes up to me and asks me, can I help you? I tend to say, no, I'm just looking, because I like that time where I can observe and check out before I ask for help to see, do I like what's in this store? Do I like what's being said here by this thought leader, by this coach? So do you resonate with this? Do you find yourself wanting to convert a lead to a prospect prematurely? This might be why you're not seeing the client conversions going through your funnel or through your processes and having the results that you want. I know if I move too quickly, I can turn someone off and they can unsubscribe to my list or get a bad taste in their mouth, like I'm being too salesy. And that is certainly something we want to avoid as coaches. So once again, I invite coaches to consider, I said this just yesterday to a group of coaches I was mentoring. I invited them to think about if they were a mother of a daughter who was about to get married, and if they could invite every woman they know to her bridal shower, because budget was of no concern. She had unlimited budget to put on a bridal shower for her daughter. Who would she invite? And I invited them to consider like opening that list up as wide and broadly as she could, given money is no object, and invited them to make that list. And they found that it was easy. It was something they realized was not stopping them. Actually, no fear got in the way when they thought about inviting people to their daughter's bridal shower. Although one coach said, but I'm nervous. It sounds like I have an expectation if I invite someone on my list so unabashedly as if they were coming to my daughter's bridal shower, because I have an expectation. I want to sell them something. And I was quick to say, well, when I get invited to a bridal shower, I think there's an expectation that I bring a gift. They even provide the link for the registry. That's how clear it is that there's an expectation. So quickly she was able to see, it's just my fear getting in the way of making that big, broad, wide list. If you're a kind of coach who has a gift, who has the desire to make a difference, and you know that the body of work that you're coaching on can transform lives, why would you hold back? Why would you decide who you're going to share with and who you're not going to share with? Why not just capture a whole bunch of leads, unqualified people who you could nurture, who you could be vulnerable with, who you could give generously to? Share your great wisdom, share your success stories and your horrible warning stories so they can relate to you, get to know you, and trust you so that you have their permission to make an offer to them once they become a prospect. That would be my invitation to you. It's worked wonders for me over the last 8 years as I've built a coaching business, and I've been coaching for 30 years. And each and every time I follow this prospect of respectfully treating leads as leads, prospects as potentials, and customers with the utmost care, I always succeed. And it's rewarding to see the clients appreciate not being jumped on when they arrive on my campus or in my inbox or on my email list or my Facebook group. I'm not jumping on them. In fact, I'm waiting and I'm giving first. So how are you handling growing and attracting leads and converting them to prospects? What do you have in place so that you can nurture them, become known, liked, and trusted before ever making an offer? And do you see something for yourself that maybe that might be what's getting in the way, is that you're jumping a little too quick? I invite you to try and comment in the notes below. I just can't wait to hear what's working for you as you become a wildly successful relationship coach. I can't wait to share more wisdom with you and have some guests appearing who've tried this same model and are winning successfully with building their coaching practice. Again, this is the purpose of the podcast, is to share wisdom and nuggets that's worked for me and other coaches that I've had the privilege of mentoring. And I thank you for tuning in. Your comments and your feedback have been just overwhelmingly positive. I'm so honored to get to be here with you. All right, everybody. Until next time, take really good care of you. Bye-bye now.
Thanks for listening to the Successful Relationship Coach podcast, where unscripted heart and wisdom are shared each week. Go to successfulrelationshipcoach.com and get your free Successful Relationship Coach roadmap today.